Hello, y'all. It's your girl, King Mo. Um, I am on lunch right now, and I had something that. Oh, sorry about that. I had a coworker walking by. But anyways, so I'm on my lunch break, and I just had something that came to my mind because I like to walk during my lunch. I suggest you guys do it if you want to. Um, so I was thinking that a lot of the times we are struggling. I'm just gonna get right into it because I'm on lunch. A lot of times we are struggling to live our lives, our day-to-day lives, our full-term lives because we're not living it for ourselves, right? And I know a lot of people say that all the time, but sometimes we don't even know who we are. We haven't even tapped into who we are because we're so used to, because from young we were told who we are. We were told we were rambunctious. We were told that we were hyperactive. We were told that we were quiet. We were told that we were square. We were told all these things about ourselves that we didn't even realize that we weren't living lives that are actually ours, customized to us. We don't even know who we are enough to live the life that is destined for us. And so I just want you to think about that. Whatever you were told when you were younger who you are is not necessarily who you actually are. It was an interpretation of what somebody else felt that you are. Okay? That you got to let all of those labels, all of those things go, because sometimes we don't get to tap into our life. We don't get to tap into things that are going to actually make us happy, right? Maybe for your whole life you thought you were a numbers person and you became an accountant when really you were a creative, right? Maybe you're a creative and your whole life, and you thought this was something you wanted to do, and you're a numbers person. You're great at numbers and didn't even realize it, right? You should be an accountant. You should be doing something with finance or whatever it is. I think that we're struggling sometimes because we just aren't living in our truth. And sometimes it's not because you want to lie or you want to be you want to live in a lie or anything like that. It's just that you never had the chance to tap into what it is that you actually love doing, who it is that you actually are, right? And so you're walking around and you have this sense of longing, or you have this sense of loneliness, or whatever it is, because you haven't tapped into who you are. You have to take the time to let go of whatever it is that you were told as a child, or told as a teenager, or even told in your 20s, because it takes time. I think it takes time to realize that you're not living a life that's customized to who you really are, so just think about that. What is it when you're watching TV, when you're scrolling on social media, when you are just going to day and you see somebody or you see something and you're like, wow, I really admire that person, or I really I'm intrigued, I'm attracted to that. There's a reason. Sometimes it's just out of admiration. Sorry, I'm just looking around because I'm like back in my business. Sometimes it's just out of admiration and inspiration, but sometimes it's because maybe you do identify with that exact thing. Maybe that is a calling. Maybe that is somewhere more. That is a thing that is more customized to who your true personality is. We're living in our personalities. We're living in spaces that were put upon us through somebody else's interpretation, through somebody else's perception, because and don't let them have a small perception. Then that's even worse, because they don't even know the grand scale of what life has to offer and what the other things that are going on in life. They know a little bit. They know you're either good or you're bad, and that's not necessarily always life, right? There's things in between that, right? You're either quiet or loud. There's things in between that. It's not always black and white, especially when you're talking about a person, right? Because we are multifaceted people. And so when you find yourself feeling like you're just coexisting in life, maybe you're not living the life that's customized for you. Maybe you need to tear down how you see yourself and rebuild yourself. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. It's getting hot and I want to keep walking. I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.